Morning all, we sailed in from Crinan Canal yesterday and arrived here in Ardfern Yacht Centre. We've been ashore, we've checked in, we've had a nice shower, which is always lovely, and we have decided to have quite a quiet, restful day. We're quite tired having been out and about for sort of 5 or 6 days, so a day of rest. Going to do some chores as you do, a bit of washing. We plan to go for a nice walk later. And then maybe just chill out this evening and do some planning for our next trip.
We're having a bit of a rest day today, which is a lovely day for it. We're in Ardfern and we thought we'd come for a little walk. There's a little anchorage just behind us, which really sort of personifies why sailing in Scotland is so enjoyable. This anchorage is it's under a mile away from where we're anchored at the moment, which is Ardfern Marina, just a little bit further up the loch, and then about 3 or 4 miles down the loch is the Crinan and the Crinan Canal and the Crinan Basin, where you can moor there as well. So wherever you want to stay, you're always within very short distance of a different scenery and a really nice spot to come in. We actually shopped this morning. We popped to the local shop, which is literally a 3-minute walk from the marina, and they sold the most amazing array of home produce. We bought some lovely cakes which were made by the person who owns the store, but they also had locally sourced venison burgers and locally sourced beef and just, these huge geese eggs, and I may have splashed out on a homemade steak and potato pie, which we're having for dinner tonight. Just a really brilliant little store. Tiny, but it had everything you could possibly want. Would love to go back tomorrow, but I think we spent about 3 weeks worth of our provisioning funds just in one morning.
Yeah, it was fun though.
It was.
The cakes were lovely. Here we are this morning, having breakfast on deck. Alan's made us a beautiful bowl of porridge, and what's in it?
Banana, grapes, some dried fruit and honey.
Ooh, delish.
Forward to it.
We sat on deck, enjoying the sunshine and this lovely view.
This is our plan for today. We're here up in Ardfern Marina, and it's about there actually, and we're going to come out and down Loch Craignish all the way down. We're not going to go through Doris Moor. It's very tidal, and we could go, but it would mean leaving much later in the day. So we're going to go around the bottom of the island, and then over to here to a nice anchorage, and then go ashore at Jura, have a cup of tea and a cake, and a bit of lunch, and then we're going to head all the way up to here, which is Croabh Marina, and that's where we'll spend the night. And then we've got Shuna, Luing and Scarborough and everything further north that we can explore, which will be very interesting. So that's the plan. So we've left Ardfern Marina, we've left HRH Princess Anne's yacht behind, and now we're making our way down Craignish Loch. Beautiful morning, and Tisha is looking very serene in her favourite position on the boat, just relaxing in the sunshine. This is the legendary, infamous Gulf of Corryvreckan. It's a very rough passage through there. Basically the depth of the water goes from about 164 metres to about 29, and it causes a really violent, rough sea. And then on top of that, if you get some wind over tide conditions, you get very rapid tide through there, 6 to 8 knots, and then put a bit of wind over tide onto that, and it becomes impassable. We were told yesterday that military vessels are not allowed to go through, the Corryvreckan unless they absolutely have to. So it gives an indication of why we're probably not going to go through today. You can go through, you've got to just time it right, like all of these fearsome passages. You just have to make sure you get through when the when it's slack water. But slack water in the Corryvreckan is not long lived.
Here we are, sailing along. We're sailing along the Scottish coast. You can see there, beautiful coastline. And we're sailing to Croabh, which is where all these masts are. That's where we're going, Croabh Haven. I get them all up there. And one of the things we're going to do while we're here is meet up with a friend of ours, Richard Forder. He keeps his boat here, Pearl, and we're hoping to meet up for a birthday meal. Scotland is opening up after lockdown, which is great. And Alan and Richard's birthdays are one day after the other. So we're really looking forward to that. Can't wait to see you, Richard. So we've arrived in Croabh Haven, and Richard, our friend, told us to check out the North East Island. There's a new cafe, Croabh Haven Watersports Cafe. So we've walked around, and it's got these amazing views, really beautiful views. And then outside, they've got this lovely outdoor seating area. You can see Alan over there. He's got our table. We've just done our order. He's waving. And then the cafe itself is really, really nicely done out. If I walk along, take you inside. So this is inside. We've got this great comfortable sofa, a foosball table. Got some really nice little local artist things, gifts and things over there. Lots of indoor seating. And then over here is a selection of their sort of tray bakes and cakes and things that you can have. We're having a sandwich and some fries, so we'll show you really soon what we get. And the owners of the cafe have very nicely said we could film it to show you. They're fairly newly opened, so I'm sure they'd really enjoy some visitors. I'm back outside to Alan. So, our little lunch has arrived. It looks absolutely delicious. Alan's really enjoying sitting in the sun. There he is.
Busy. I'm going to nick some of your chips.
No, you're not allowed to nick the chips. So mean. I think it goes. It's fair to say we like it here, isn't it? Well, we've got a view out there. Here we are, walking along the breakwater. So we've got the marina on our left and the Jura Island on the right. The weather is just gorgeous today. We can get a view now. Out to the right, Jura Island. So beautiful. Lovely hills. Lovely bay. And on the other side is the marina. But I think I have to walk a little further before we get a view. But Seagull is berthed there. And in front, as you can see, is the marina. And Seagull's berthed on that leg there. What is not to love? It's just so amazing in every single direction. Doesn't matter where you look. Croabh Haven, a really, really pretty spot.
Right, so this morning I bought... Sorry, let me start that again. The other day we bought a goose egg for my birthday breakfast, but now we're in Croabh, we found this really nice cafe just around the corner, and the very nice lady who owns the cafe said she'd make me cook breakfast on my birthday. So the goose egg I'm going to cook today, so I get a double birthday breakfast. But I've never cooked a goose egg before, so I thought it might be fun to see how it cooks. So this is like a dinosaur egg, basically. It's huge, and I'm just going to... It's tough as well. Blimey.
Oh my god, this bit's flying off.
Shrapnel. Goose egg shrapnel. I've been wounded. All right. That's okay.
Oh my god, it's huge. It fills the whole pan.
I've always wondered how big they were. They do say that you have to cook them slowly because otherwise the white cooks and gets rubbery, and then the yolk's not cooked. So
right, you better turn it down a bit.
No, I don't think I'll go much lower than that. That's pretty low. Let's turn it down a bit lower.
Ta-da!
Giant goose egg for breakfast.
We will have to show you the finished article.
Can you see it? No,
yeah, easily. It's massive. How can you not see it?
It's radiating heat like the sun.
It's going to spread as soon as you cut it.
There we go. This is my giant goose egg breakfast. Let's lose your focus there. I'm slightly concerned that I haven't done enough toast because it is about 3 times bigger than a normal egg, and so there's a very strong possibility that I'm going to just get drowned in yolk, but I'll let you know. Okay, I appreciate this probably seems like the dullest thing you've ever seen, but I've never had a goose egg, so I'm really excited about this. Can you see it? Here we go. In we go. Oh, look
my
at
god. That yolk is so dark. Oh, it looks good.
Oh, it's really creamy.
I think he likes the goose egg.
We're going to need more toast.
It's coming. I'll get it out. More toast.
Brilliant, actually. Really nice. Okay, as usual, Preston, I don't know if you can see us, but we're just testing our little e-propulsion again because we realise that we don't really know how long she'll last in, you know, when we're out and about against the tide and a bit of wind and everything. Fantastic around the marina. So we're just going to go for a little trip. There's Schooner Island over there. We were going to go over there, but at the speed we needed to go at, we were down to about 1 hour and 40 and we didn't think we'd have enough battery. So it got us thinking that we need to know a bit more about the life of the battery. So we're having a bit of a test drive, and it's such a lovely morning anyway. What a better way to spend it. Not what we can see behind me because I haven't looked, but here we are.
An island.
There's Tish. Not looking at all grumpy.
We made it to shore. We've just sat on this jetty, had a nice cup of tea and a cake. Andy's over there, and the yachts are quite a long way off actually in the distance. Over there. So we've come quite a long way. I think we're just going to go for a little walk now. So today is Alan's birthday. We've walked our way around to Croabh Haven Watersports Cafe again, and he's the happiest man alive because he's got himself a full cooked breakfast. Just look at this smile. Happy birthday, sweetheart.
Tisha is going to demonstrate how to peel a squat lobster. Here we go.
I can't believe this is going to be a demonstration. That's not even funny. Oh, I've got its tail. Oh no, I did it really well on the last one as well. All came off.
I'm zooming in.
No. Tell you what though, it tastes amazing. It's a really sweet sort of flesh.
I love the
Really,
garlic.
really good. There it is, look.
There we
There
are.
it is. It's the business. So good. So you feel like we may have a bit of a technique going now.
No, I'm going to try. Are you
Things
ready?
might have improved. Here we
This
go.
is how we think it goes. You break it down the back. I may have overcooked that. And then you just do that on one side.
It's a very sticky process, guys. But
And that on the other side.
And it's gone. It's gone. We definitely recommend the squat lobster. We have really, really enjoyed it. Massive birthday treat for Alan, I think.
Yeah, I'll say. Delicious.
Happy days.
You want a glass of white wine with it, really?
Oh, it would be lovely, wouldn't it? Fresh, crisp, cool glass. Right, today it's really windy. We've got a gale force 8 coming through. I don't know if you can see, but my hair's blowing, the wind is howling, it's whistling through the rigging. We've been out a couple of times. It happens to be Alan's birthday, so we've had to go in full waterproofs because it keeps throwing it down with rain every now and again. Needless to say, we're not going out sailing in this. This is not our kind of weather. So we're staying inside and we're just planning some future trips. Well guys, the weather is utterly horrific. We've got gale force 7 winds, absolutely pouring rain. The place is just drenched. We've spent all day indoors apart from the first thing when we went for a shower. We are going nowhere in this. We're going to stay cosy and safe and tucked up inside. It is just horrible.